Welcome to the Reconciler for Inventory media demo, the purpose of which is to provide you with a walkthrough of the module and its capabilities. The Reconciler for Inventory has been available since Microsoft Dynamics GP version 7 and is available for all the later versions. The module is designed to manage the automatic reconciliation of transactions generated through the Inventory module to the GL inventory control accounts in GP, highlighting any unmatched transactions that may require investigation. Let's take a look at the software. There are two setup windows within the Reconciler for Inventory. This first one allows me to decide whether I'd like to run my reconciliation for all sites together, or by clicking the site selection, I can run my reconciliation by site ID. On this occasion, I'm going to run my reconciliation for all sites together. The second setup window allows me to define my GL control accounts. You can see here I have 5 accounts that I would like to include within my reconciliation. This is the main Reconciler for Inventory window. We start by entering the dates for which we'd like to run the reconciliation. This could be just at one single day, a week, or perhaps even for a whole year. Once we've entered the dates, we hit the Calculate button. This then works out the movement within the Inventory module and the movement within the GL control accounts that I've selected for my reconcile. I can choose to run a debit listing if I wish to. By hitting the Calculate button again, it would just show me any movement within the Inventory module for the period that I've chosen, and I can choose to print that as I can within any of the Reconciler windows. If we go back to the original Reconcile, we can see the data again, the Inventory module and the GL control accounts. By hitting cross-tick, the Reconciler for Inventory will match as many of these transactions as it can. And then by hitting the Show Exceptions button, we then get the total amount of exceptions shown by each different type of transaction. By clicking on one of these amounts, we can drill down to the transaction details that make up that amount. We can see here that I've got a number of transactions that are making up the amount of imbalance. I can choose within this window to see all transactions again, rather than just the exceptions. Now you can see that it's added a number of transactions at the top, and these have ticks in the boxes I and M. I relates to whether the transaction is included within the general ledger, and M if the accounts match. So if both of these boxes are ticked, the transaction will not show as an exception. So if we tick all exceptions again, we just get left with the transactions that do not have ticks in both of these boxes. From this window, we can also drill down to the originating transaction details. Here I can see that this is an invoice, and it may just be that it's not been posted yet to the GL and therefore is showing as an exception. But this now allows us to investigate further, to follow the transaction to see where it's ended up and why it's not in both the control account and in the Inventory module. We can also drill down on any amounts within the GL column. You can see here that I've got quite a large difference in my adjustments or other journals. Again, if I click on that, I can see all of the documents that make up the amount. And again, by drilling down, it helps me to investigate further as to why that transaction is only showing on the GL rather than in both the GL and the Inventory module. It allows for easy further investigation to work out any unmatched transactions and their causes. That's the end of the Reconciler for Inventory media demo. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can email sales@swareindex.com or contact us on these telephone numbers. Thank you.